Okay, I am doing this whip and chat as a whip and kit down. It has been so long since I've been able to do a whip and chat. December was absolutely insane. But let me tell you what I'm kitting down first. I'm kitting down the Enablers Outpost winter sample set from Enablers Outpost. I'm pretty sure I already said Enabler. See, I forgot how to even make a YouTube video. If I sound sick, that's because I am getting over being sick. And I kind of just want to go over where I've been, new things that are going on, things that happened in December of 2024, and how I am so ready for it to be over. As of today is the December 30th. So in 2 days, it'll be the new year. So this will be the first whip in chat or whip and kit down or whatever you want to call it for 2025. I am so ready. My name is Marissa and I make a variety of diamond art content. If that interests you, consider subscribing. Yeah, so I just kind of want to dive in. It has been a hellish month of December. Let me go to my little notebook. Oof. So for starters, I don't have 2 jobs anymore. I just have one. Oh, let's put this in here. I have one. So I had a really bad experience with a coworker that got moved up into a position of power. How do I want to phrase this? Into a position of power that is just newer to the industry, or I was under the assumption that they were newer. They don't understand how a bar is supposed to be run, in my opinion, and it created a hostile environment. And I'm not putting this all on her. It is a lot on the owners too. And it was unacceptable in my opinion. I tried to talk to the owners about it and say, hey, this is my exact problems. This is exactly what happened. This is what cannot happen if you want me to be able to continue to work in this establishment. It is a hostile environment. I feel like there will be retaliation, some pettiness, and I really gave them a chance to kind of make it right. And unfortunately, it made the situation worse. So I had to put my notice in. Now, part of me really wanted to put petty pants on and just say, fuck it and quit, like right on the spot and just be like, I am done. But I'm not that person. I really, really thought about it. I even went to the other bosses that I work at for the first bar that I've been at for like 13 years on and off. And they told me, they're like, honestly, I wouldn't give the notice. If something like that had happened here, it would have been taken care of immediately. And there's no reason you should have been put into that environment and have had that happen to you with 0 repercussions for what had happened. And they were just appalled. They're like, honestly, we would feel safer if you were to just quit. And I can't do that. 1, my mom works at the place that I quit. And 2, it felt wrong to not put a notice in. So I put my big girl pants on and put in my notice. And that's where things kind of just got worse, believe it or not. I feel like they got petty and scheduled me every day that I wasn't at my other job. So I had no days off except for like Christmas. And normally, like if I have somewhat of an advanced notice of like, hey, you're gonna be working every day, I wouldn't mind. I would kind of prepare for it, but I had no time to prepare for it. So I let my health kind of take a nosedive a little bit. I have a low functioning gallbladder. I didn't know how low. I just knew that it was temperamental and I just need to eat more whole foods, higher fiber, and just that type of ordeal. But with this, I was kind of in survival mode of eating cold chicken tenders, or if it was busy because it was holiday season and the bar that I work at is connected to the city's winter lights for Christmas. So it doesn't just get busy, it gets slammed. And I'm talking like we don't take reservations. It's 15 tops, 20 tops, 30 tops. We had multiple parties of 150 plus. We've had live bands, we had rides in the front of the building, hot chocolate stands. I'm talking like insane amount of people. So it's not like you could really stop and say, hey, cook, can you make me this full meal? No, you're eating the mess ups the kitchens make. You're eating food that had been sitting there. You're eating an old burger that you possibly ordered before you even started your shift, and you walk in and realize it's absolutely insane. I'm working 2 jobs a day. I'm just trying to survive, which was my fault partly because I know what my body needs and I kind of ignored it, just trying to get through the last 2 weeks because I wanted to do the right thing. And it landed me in the hospital. So I felt really bad, but I had to call into work because I had a doctor's note. The doctor was like, no, you absolutely need to rest, which I understand. Like, I couldn't move. I was immobile. The pain from my gallbladder and my gut was worse than when I gave natural birth. I was immobile. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't talk. I couldn't move. I couldn't eat. I couldn't not eat. No matter what I did, it was like one of those, like, you're in pain no matter what. Like, your life's gonna suck from here on out until your body decides it's not mad at you. So that was my quitting the job. I finally get through that. I had to miss 1 day of my first job, the sports bar, and then I had to miss two days at the bar me and my mom work at. I'm trying to not say the names of these places. So sports bar is the one I've been at for like 13 years. And then Mom's Bar. We'll just call the other one Mom's Bar. So that was fun. My mom was really mad because she was like, dude, like, you can't do that to someone. But at the same time, I had also looked at the schedule and didn't complain. You know what I mean? Like, I should have been like, hey, this is not going to work. Like, you can't schedule me every day. But I already knew I was inconveniencing them putting my notice in, and I didn't want to be more of an inconvenience. Does that make sense? Like, it's just, I don't like confrontation. I don't like, making problems where there doesn't have to be any. So I've learned that lesson, and it's really got me thinking about boundaries and what I need to do. This also has landed me into a few therapy sessions that I needed to take to help process of, why am I like this? You know what I mean? Like, I am allowed to say no. After that, I was still working both jobs, and Christmas Eve came around. I worked both jobs on Christmas Eve. Now, I'm totally fine with that because I love working with my mom. Like, that's hands down made a great Christmas thing for me because I got to see my mom on Christmas Eve and work. And it's fun. And it was one of my last shifts that I was going to be with my mom. So it was worth it. It was a lot of fun. And yes, I got home, and me and my husband are procrastinators, and we don't have much places to hide wrapped presents. And my puppy, as you know, he is a year old and really likes Christmas wrapping, I guess. So I tried to put one tester dummy thing under the tree, and Charlie was just too interested. So we didn't put any presents out until Christmas Eve so that the dog and kids can open the presents together. We decided that would be the best bet, and oh my God, it was so much fun. So much fun. All of the hard work of working 2 jobs, being overworked, and going from being stay-at-home mom to watch this Christmas come alive and get out of a bad financial situation and working hard between me and my husband was worth it. Like, we were scared we were going to have like a little lame Christmas, and we made it happen. Everyone had a decent Christmas. Now, me and my husband, we don't exchange gifts. We keep it focused on the kids and just the family and good food because we are foodies. We love our food. 3809. And it was worth it. So it came to a point where it was like, okay, so I am going down from one job that is cutting income stream. I had gotten another job offer, which, oh my God, this job offer is amazing. But between talking to my husband, my grandma, because I am her caregiver, and my therapist, and just kind of processing and deciding what's best for the family, what's best for me and my husband, and what kind of works with our family dynamic right now. The adjustment was hard going from stay-at-home mom to working 2 jobs and basically overtime. So I really had to take time to think, and they gave me till January 1st to kind of decide if this job would be a nice fit. Now, this job is in a private country club, and I would have possible benefits, and I would still be serving and bartending, but it's a closed private club, and I would have a free gym membership, and I would possibly have childcare for if I'm working like during the day, during the hours that the kids area is open. I would have free childcare, child camps, and overall wouldn't have to work until 3-4 in the morning. But I decided that I don't want 2 jobs. We don't need me to have 2 jobs. We are out of the emergency situation. Yes, we're gonna have to budget a little bit, but that comes with everything anyways, and I was already planning on doing a no-buy and being more conscious with my money and not over consuming things anyway, so it doesn't really affect what I wanted to do with the channel. It doesn't really affect, random shopping sprees that I never go on. So we're all comfortable with me just having 1 job. And then I miss my family. And I miss having me time. And I never realized that having the time to do things that I enjoy for me while the kids are at school, or just in general, if it's an hour a day of working on YouTube or diamond painting or anything that has to do with just something I enjoy, is just as important as spending time with the family and having a stable home and whatnot. So for my own mental health, because I feel like I have deteriorated since getting 2 jobs, practically 3, and always being at everyone's beck and call and being the yes man and not saying no when I should say no, has really kind of affected me. So therapy for the win. I've come to the conclusion, as with my husband and family, like we brought the kids into the conversation of, hey, I know I work a lot. Is there anything that do you want me? I feel like that it is important. They're 6 and 9, so what can they add to the conversation other than I miss you? But sometimes it's that validation of, we don't like you working every night. We miss the reenactments of Harry Potter that I would do for 30 to 40 minutes every night, instead of me trying to rush read to them for 15 minutes before I go to work so that they still get their story time from me. Now, my husband reads to them, yes, but they like the way I read to them because I've turned it into a production. And, my husband's good, but he's not that good. I'm just kidding. He's great, but it's my thing. Like, I want to keep my thing, and I miss it, and I've really missed a lot of it, and I don't know. I just didn't realize how much I miss my family because I'm here every day, but I'm also leaving every day. So for the benefit of me and the kids and my husband and my grandma, I'm not taking the job, I guess. And it's really important that I come to that decision and come to understand and accept I'm allowed to say no. I'm allowed to turn down a great opportunity if the benefits of my health and my family outweigh it. I could have possibly quit the first job, which I've been at on and off for 13 years, but I've been there for like 13 years. I know everybody. I know the ins and outs. It's easy. They're like family, and frankly, I don't want to quit that job. And yes, this other one could have better benefits for me, but I'm established there. Like, they know my family dynamic. I don't have to go through, if I need a day off to help my grandma with something, or if I get sick, I don't have to go through 3 levels of management to get a shift covered. I can literally just call a coworker and be like, hey, can you cover this shift, without it being a big deal and them saying yes. I don't have to go through 2 different HR companies or whatnot it's more corporate was the other job, and I don't know. I like my little go-to, and I don't need to have 2 jobs. So I turned it down, and it was really hard because that is a big opportunity, So that's kind of where I'm at with that right now. And I kind of want to go over some New Year's goals. My only one really is to stop biting my nails again. Through the hectic not getting along with a coworker and noticing that the management is completely failing every employee there and not setting anybody up for success, even the girl that they moved up. If they would have set her up for success, I don't think the things that happened would have happened. I'm not blaming her. She's a decent girl. I like her. It didn't gel well with how the company is ran. Between that, a hostile work environment, getting overworked, putting a notice in, trying to work every day, going to the hospital, waking up sick on Christmas, getting a really bad sickness, not being able to get my shifts covered for it because, you know, petty people, and having to work sick and all of that, I just want to stop biting my nails. Like, I started biting them again because my anxiety was so high that they look like crap. And I know they're yucky right now. So that's really my only goal for 2025 is to go a whole year without biting my nails. Like, they're yucky. I don't like my nails being bitten. Say, if you don't want to hear a bitching, complaining one, I understand if you didn't watch this WIP and Chat this far through. I just needed to get it off my chest, and I guess it happened. I don't think I need to keep these 310s. I have a lot of 310s. I'll just put those there. 3, 7, 4, 6. Oh my goodness. This thing is getting so full already. I think I need to not save every single diamond that I don't use. I also don't want them to go to waste. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. 906. It's right here. Wow, I feel so much better. I'm going to quit biting my nails again, and y'all will support me through that. Can't believe I'm going into 2025 already. Like, how weird is that? Let's talk about some other goals that I have. I guess I want to continue trying new shops. That's another huge interest of mine, is to continue working through trying new shops, talking about new shops. I do need to pick up on my What's Up shops again. Like I said, December has been insane. I wasn't expecting it to be this insane, but I will pick that up. And then what else do I want to do for 2025? I haven't even had a chance to try to think about the New Year's stuff. I guess my biggest goal too for like diamond painting goals is to finish my Fairy 6 from Diamond Art Emporium. There's a lot of confetti in that one, and I just realized it's a huge project. I'm absolutely enjoying it. I originally wanted it to be my leisure project, but I'm realizing I don't like working on massive canvases, like multiple massive canvases at the same time, because the one that I also wanted to do is my birthday canvas, and that's Nine Tails from Unimade, and that is another big canvas, and it looks like that's not going to happen, which sucks, but I want to get this one done because it's absolutely beautiful. I have the little papers right here. Oh, wait. So I was working on sections this big, but there's so much confetti in it, it just made it to where I was missing a ton and kind of made it less enjoyable because I didn't feel like I was finishing a full section. I would have to walk away in the middle of it. So I switched it to littler sections that are this big, and oh my god, the difference that has made. Just that one little change made me enjoy the canvas so much more because I get that feeling of I finished something. I successfully am moving on to the next. And I can normally finish about 2 of these a day. So it's going to be a slower progress on this one, which is fine because I'm going down to 1 job instead of 2. And I think I'll have more time to diamond paint and focus on my relaxation skills. Now for content, I don't exactly have a plan for that. When I first started doing YouTube diamond painting content, I was a stay-at-home mom. My goal was 3 videos, and then I moved it up to 4 videos, and I kind of just want to stick to this, doing it as it's convenient to me right now. I don't want to put too much on my plate as I am healing from freaking December. So I don't have like a huge plan yet. I will try to get back on track of being more consistent though. I think I just needed to take something off of my plate, and obviously I can't just not show up to work and do YouTube videos instead because, well, I mean holidays and family and obligations. So now that that is officially off my plate and I will have a little bit more time, I think I'll be able to do more. I need to find a new situation for these, or do I just want to buy another drill box for squares because this thing is hefty and full now. Oh, 415. I'm like out of room in this one thing. Maybe I can just get another box and continue in this one and just fill that other one up. I don't know. I don't know. Ideas, ideas, ideas. I do like this box though. But for content, I will be trying my best to stay on track and just keep filming. I will have more time coming up, which is really exciting. Yeah, how have you been? Now that my rant session is done, I am getting over a cold, so I am kind of loopy still, but I don't have the kids. My mom took the kids, my husband's at work, and it's like one of the first days I've had by myself in well over a month. I just kind of wanted to make a rambly video and say, I miss you, and I'm still here, I'm okay, I am going through some major life changes, and that's okay. And I just wanted to give you all a hi, hello, I'm fine, I'm alive. How have you been? What's new with you? Ha, lemon dark. This is a really pretty yellow too. It's so bright. I'm out of room. I'm just like shoving them in there. This is just a short WIP and Chat. Well, I'm gonna leave that there, my beautiful little sparkle butts. I'm going to finish putting these away and then go get my chitlins and then go to work tonight. I know it was short. I know it was kind of ranty. I understand if this is not the video you wanted to watch, but sometimes I just have to say stuff isn't perfect. And I do struggle and go through things sometimes. And I do like to look at the positive side. And the positive side to this is 2024 is over. It went out with a bang and some lessons were learned. And I'm excited to see what comes next. I hope to see you guys in the next one. If you are interested in taking our survey, we are gathering a ton of information about the diamond painting community and the ins and outs of things that aren't normally asked. And by we, I mean me and Naomi from House of Miscellanea. So please consider taking that survey. It is linked down below. I also have a benefits series, and I just like to share stories and the benefits of diamond painting so others don't feel quite so alone, or if they're struggling with something, maybe they can learn something from it. And I also just like telling stories. So it doesn't have to be a serious benefit stories. It could just be a story. And yeah, my email is diamondsandthoughts@gmail.com. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.